APLD stock is off to a great start today as the data center market continues to rally. And that's going to play to your advantage if you're looking to get capitalized on the growth of AI and get insights. Because this week only, we're running a special offer for if you invest in StockMate, which is our daily live trading. We just wrapped up this morning and we have our community there where you get to surround yourself with other investors. But Monday through Friday, we're there. And if you decide that you want to go grab access to StockMate, then right now, for today only, if APLD stock closes above $30 a share by Christmas, then you get StockMate for free. That's right, you get a complete refund of StockMate if it hits $30 a share and holds above by Christmas. So if this happens here, which we would anticipate this move to continue up, then you get StockMate for free. So lifetime access to daily live trading. How can I do this? And why would you do this? Well, number one, I have some call options on APLD. So if I win big, so do you. And secondly, I would love to have you in our community so that I can work with you daily, as we have a bunch of StockMate investors that are there every morning at market open. And like always, you get to see our live trades, our entries, and our exits every morning at market open. So right now, you got that special wind at your back for APLD. Go grab the StockMate access, lifetime access, in the second link in the description down below. And if APLD hits $30 a share and holds above it by Christmas, then you are good for your refund. Pretty cool. Okay, so why do I have bullish calls on this and why we've been covering this since $3 a share back here in April? The company's continued to build their market cap and they've continued to secure some large deals. We just saw that there's been some very large contracts rolling out from defense, which we are anticipating after the big beautiful bill, but there's also been a large amount of contracts being given to companies like APLD for the building of the data centers. Now, the integrity of the company is heavily going to be weighted in the long term in its valuation on its financials. It's just this measuring stick we use to really look at if the company is doing well. But from a perspective of their current pipeline of where they're going, they have some deals that are tallying over $15 billion. One of the deals is a $7 billion deal that was later upgraded to an $11 billion deal with CoreWeave to build data centers over there in North Dakota. Now, APLD has been partnered with Supermicro, NVIDIA, Dell, Intel, and others, and they're building these data centers in cold places that are engineered to bring workloads directly to the point of generation. Liquid cooling, wind, solar, all those things, the whole 9 yards, going into the development of the company. Now, when it comes to the financials, this is where it gets interesting. Currently, as I'm a long-term holder in this company, we've seen them go from $3 to $30 a share. It's been amazing. There's still a lot of projections, and I'm not going to put a lot of weight to the hype on NASDAQ or these hype articles, but there's still some projections that are saying 5x. Okay, 5x from here, and their market cap's at 7.9 billion. Okay, 5x from here would mean they're getting up into that $40 billion market cap or so. And so the 2030 projections, if I go ahead and use, for example, the Prophecy app here, and I want to log in because we've been using Claude, we've been using Gemini, and this machine here, let's see what the AI models say about the projections. So if I go APLD stock, I'm going to go ahead and search it up here. According to Gemini, they're anticipating that it's going to jump to $33 a share over the next month. What other stocks in the market do we see any projections that are anticipating an 18% gain over the next month? Not too many. And if you look at the analysis here, you got Gemini, you got OpenAI, you got Grok. We could look at some different models here. And we're still waiting here for the Gemini full picture. But you can see that they're anticipating the levels to jump up into that $30 range over the next month, and the support and resistance levels, there's a resistance at $30 a share. So again, it's got to hold above $30 a share for that target to take place. But you could see over the next week, a little bit of volatility. I have some calls that I'm watching towards the end of this week, but I think if you look at the next month, 18% gain, next 3 months, $34 target, over the next year, $40 target. That's on track with the 5x targets we've seen. Now, if we pull up Claude or you pull up other AIs, you're getting similar projections of around 10 to 15% over the next few months. So what gives? Well, it just means they have a lot of large contracts with big tech companies that are going to materialize, and they're going to see that revenue very soon. So currently, and that's speculative, right? But it's also based on what they've shared with us. If they have any integrity around the truth of these partnerships, which we verify from both the company they partnered with and their press releases directly from the source, then we would be led to believe that their revenue is going to increase. Now, the quarterly has grown, and their revenue is around $65 million a quarter, with 84% gain year over year. When we look at the balance sheet, they've jumped to 2.4 billion, and they've jumped in total assets by 155%. So they're very much increasing their cash as well. So with over $1 billion in equity and on track to do $250 million a year, but more than that after these contracts materialize, that's all great to see that shorter term or that longer term perspective. On the shorter term, one thing to note while I'm bullish here on the next week, you do see it surge up here. It's got up into this $30 range. There is that potential for the hyper bull trend to continue the same way that it's continued when they've had these runs. In fact, last time in October, when they went from $20 a share up to this $28 price point, we were saying, can it continue up? It's already pretty high. Look how high it is. The RSI, the MACD already pretty high here. And then guess what? It rocketed up to $40 a share in a matter of 2 days. Or a day. And so right now we're at that $28 price point. We see it get up here. We see that RSI, that MACD up there a little bit. We're saying, can we see it just continue to rocket up into that $35 to $40 range? That's what most investors are watching. You can see the overall trends since back in April here. Okay, there we are. And it's continued to trend up. Now the question is, will the continuation take place? As I mentioned, for my perspective, long term, I'm liking it. Short term, I do have some call options. And also, as a bet against, the market, if you win big, if I win big, you win big. So you can get StockMate and join our market live sessions at Market Open. Get your free t-shirts, even if you lose or if you win. But if you win, great. You get to get StockMate for free. If you lose, great. You're in StockMate and you get to enjoy the daily live trading. So it's kind of a win-win for both of you guys, both you and I. So we can all win in the second link below. Appreciate you all. Let me know your thoughts on APLD. You think this continuation is taking place here? Data center market seeing big numbers, better financials. What are your thoughts down below? If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.